All right, guys, welcome to our team call. It is Monday, January 11th. So last Saturday was Super Saturday. So a lot of what we're going to be talking about today is just going to be a sum up of what Super Saturday is, what we learned at Super Saturday. So today is the official release of the Cafe Latte Shakeology. Trina's excited, Megan's excited. So I've heard from in the video that they made, coffee lovers love it, but also non-coffee drinkers loved it too. So I was like, ooh, I might have to try it, because if it honestly tasted like coffee, I probably wouldn't like it. But since other non-coffee drinkers are liking it, I might like it. And in it, they don't actually have coffee beans. It's not made of coffee beans. There's berries on the top of the coffee somewhere. That's actually what they make it with, is the coffee berries that basically just get thrown away. So that's kind of cool. And in those, it also offers more nutrition. It's got more nutritious type stuff in it, in the berries themselves. So that's cool. So who's planning on getting Cafe Latte on their next order of Shakeology? Meg, Trina. Hey, Scott's joining us. Sweet. From a very nice looking hammock, it looks like. Silly. Okay, so yeah, I definitely am gonna try it. I bet they're gonna have it next week down.
Whoa, that's loud.
Yeah, you can't do that. Nice, babe. Now you got us all freaking out. I can still hear you. Mute yourself. Come on now.
Oh, it won't let me.
There. Okay, so Scott's not allowed to talk. So if you want to unmute yourself, go ahead, because we're not going to have this crazy echo going on. So, and you can actually turn your volume down.
It's off.
There you go. Okay. That was fun. Experiment. Okay, so Cafe Latte, yeah, I think they'll probably have it in California next week for New Leader Conference. So I'll plan on trying it then, and then let you know what my opinion is. So, so that is, oh, I thought you got off. The newest product that is out. Also, we know that 22 Hardcore is coming out in March. So who's excited for that one? That one's Tony Horton's new military type workout that's 22 minutes. So that'll be good. I was telling Megan that we're going to have to get some camo pants, because in the commercial, they're all wearing their army pants and stuff. And she's like, no, we've got our leggings. And I'm actually wearing some. Oh. So anyhow, so that's kind of fun. I'm excited for that one too. And what else? We learned that the next Team Cup is going to be in February. So I would highly suggest that everybody get on a team. And we can only have one diamond on a team. Okay, so just so that you guys know that, so that we don't have two diamonds trying to pair up together. And did anybody see because it's a Team Cup, so does that mean 5 people? Okay, that's how it's always been. But then there's also been the Fall Classic had 2, and the last one that we did had 3 people, I think. But I think the Team Cup has 5. So start getting your teams together, get 5 people together. And, it's really good to team up with other people on your team if you have any builders on your team who want to build. Okay. So that's what I would recommend, because then you're getting your team going too. Oh, Megan, your computer keeps freezing. Frozen. Like, let it go. You're fine. So Team Cup. And what else is really super exciting that we learned about?
The Punta Cana trip for Success Club.
The Success Club Punta Cana trip to Dominican Republic. And that will be in 2017. We do have the month, April, the end of April, and there is 2 sessions. Let's see if I have what I wrote down. April 23rd through April 27th is the
Teal.
Is that the teal wave? Yeah, teal wave. And then April 27th through May 1st is the coral wave. And I believe that is the one that all of the majority of our team and upline is going on. So does everybody understand if they want to go with the team to make sure you book the coral trip? Yeah? Okay. All right. So a little bit of details about the Dominican Republic trip. You can earn your trip with your Success Club points. So basically, if you have 1 to 4 points each month, they're $5 a piece. Okay. Once you hit 5 and above, they turn into $10 a piece. So going from 4 to 5 is the difference between $20 towards your trip and $50 towards your trip, just from having that 1 extra point. Points are also doubled in the month of January, because that's part of the Success Club promotion for this month, along with the webinar with Jen Sincero. So that's another incentive for you to hit Success Club this month. So back to the Dominican trip, you do have to pay a $300 non-refundable deposit. Okay, this basically holds your room so that you can earn the remaining balance of the $1,500. So it ends up being $1,200. So if you're getting $100 each month to go towards your trip, it'll be 100% paid for. Make sense? Okay. Yeah. So, and that doesn't necessarily have to be 10 Success Club points each month. It could be 12 one month, 8 the next, you know what I mean? And with the Success Club trip, registration opens next Monday at 9 o'clock Pacific time. So that's 10 o'clock Mountain time, 11 o'clock in the morning Central time, and noon Eastern time. Okay. So, and you're going to want to be on the computer like 15 minutes before with your credit card ready, and like you've already practiced your typing skills to see how many words per minute you can type, because you want to get on and get it done as fast as you possibly can. Yeah, I understand that there's 2 groups, 2 different weeks that you can go, but last year for the cruise that we're going on in 2 months, it booked up in 6 minutes. Okay, so like I'm talking, it's just going to be a matter of minutes before you're put on a wait list. So you're like Scotty told us, make sure you set an alarm 3 hours before, 2 hours before, 1 hour before, 50 minutes before, 40 minutes before, just so that you can make sure that like you're on and ready to go, because we already have, for the cruise this year, we had so many on our team that were there trying to register. I know Marcy's got the pouty lip. And didn't get a room. So, and she got put on the wait list that day that we registered for the cruise this year. And Marcy, where are you at on the wait list?
I'm still like 3,000 on the wait list.
Still like 3,000 on the wait list. So I am not kidding you guys. Like, I'm not joking when I say you need to go to a website and test how many words per minute you can type. Okay. If you really want to go, which you really want to go, because I really think that these Success Club trips are just as important as going to Summit. You know, they really are, because you're hanging out with the top coaches of the company. Carl's there, all like probably Sean and Autumn and Tony will probably all be there. You know, so it really is very important to be there, and it's fun. So you can't beat that, right? So, okay, Dominican trip. Any questions about the Dominican trip? Nope. Okay, the only thing is when you do get your room, make sure that you are getting your Success Club points. Because if you don't have a certain amount of points by certain dates, they'll actually give your room away if you're not hitting Success Club. Okay. Next thing. Do you remember what else? Anybody else? Do you guys remember anything else of Super Saturday that I missed?
The 365er.
Oh yeah. So if you order 12 months in a row of Shakeology, you actually get a 365er Shakeology shaker cup and a golden Shakeology scoop. So that's kind of funny. So, and I think that wasn't just like starting now. That's like if you've ordered 12 months in a row, it'll be coming, right?
Yes.
Does that go back to like all the way until Shakeology was started?
Yeah, I don't.
No. Yeah, so I don't know how far back.
It goes 12 months back from February.
From
I actually started the count of this month to start launch on for February, but it goes back 12 months.
Okay.
So
in the last month.
Right. If you're an imbecile like me and you do the performance line instead of Shakeology now, you have ruled yourself out of it.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I honestly don't know if I've got a bag of Shakeology on my account consistently. I don't know. So I guess that's something that we'll all have to kind of watch now. So, but that'll be fun. Getting the shaker cup and the golden scoop. One other thing is the app. Yeah, there's still like 2 more things that I needed to talk to you about. So the Challenge Group app is, and I kid you not, you guys, this app we heard about 2.5 years ago at Summit in Vegas. Yeah, we heard it, like we heard that they were going to have it out and like clear back then. And so like the whole year went by until the next summit last year. And I was like, they have never come back and told us anything more about this app until last summit they said something. And then last Super Saturday they said something. And I'm like, okay, I'm to the point where I'm like, I don't know if this, like, is it a white horse? Like it's never going to happen? I don't know, you know, but supposedly the app is supposed to be out the end of this month or the beginning of February. And what I've taken from what they've said about this app is it's basically going to replace our challenge groups on Facebook, which it's an app on the phone. So I assume that you as the coach will go into your app to see how everybody's doing. But all your challengers have the app as well. They check a box to say that they drank their shake. They check a box to say that they did whatever workout that they did. But you can also, from what I've heard, is you can still run it like our regular Facebook group challenges. So meaning that everybody's still in a group together, I think, so they can all converse together. And you can post daily things still. And I honestly think that it's really going to be good, because as of right now, the only people who can join our challenge groups are the people who have Facebook, right? So if you're out meeting people on Instagram or YouTube or wherever, and they don't have a Facebook account, then you're like, oh, well, you can still order your pack and do it, but you can't really be in the group unless you open up a Facebook account. And a lot of people who don't have a Facebook account don't want one, I've found, right? And I'm like, and you try telling them, oh, well, you don't even have to like put any pictures of you on there, and you don't have to accept any friend requests or anything like that. But they don't even want to have it to be able to be in the group either. You know what I mean? So at that point, what do? Send them an email every day to check on them and see how they're doing. So I think it'll be good.
Can't wait.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see what it does. So
Megan, at the last Super Saturday, they actually talked a little bit about the app. And they said, go to check in, you get to give your challengers an email or an email address of some sort to where they can add themselves in, or you can add them into each challenge group that you have.
Right.
But then every time that they log in, there's a pop-up that asks if you've drinking your Shakeology for the day or if you've done your workout. So immediately it's holding them accountable for getting those two things done for the group, which I thought was really cool.
Yep. And then it notifies the coach what they've done. So, and where we're at on our Facebook group, I mean, I guess if they open up the app and they don't really do it, but they're like click anyway, you don't really know, either way. But I think with them having to actually click it, I think that will, because in our Facebook group now, it's like, I really don't know who, unless they say that they do, you don't really know the people who just want to be the fly on the wall. You don't really know what they're doing. So, and I think with the app, even if they want to be a fly on the wall, they're still going to check the things that they've done, even if they don't have to they don't actually have to say something. You know what I mean? So I'm really super excited for that. I think it'll be really good. And any questions about the app? Nope. Yeah, I know it's kind of one of those things that we know a little bit about, but we don't really know exactly how everything's going to be set up and all that stuff. So we'll just have to figure it out as it comes. And then the last thing that I wanted to tell you guys from Super Saturday was that you can now purchase workout programs digitally on demand. So which 3 was it that they're testing? T25, Body Beast, and what was the third one?
I guess P90X, wasn't it?
No, P90X is already on there. All the P90Xs are already free and on there. I don't remember, was it 21 Day Fix? Or was it Pio? Was it a Shalene one?
I'll check.
What?
I'll check.
You'll check. Okay, Trina's checking. So while she's checking, I'll keep talking. So basically what you can do is if you pay for the club membership and you have on demand, you can order the full workout programs of these 3. And the prices, what it looked like to me, it looked like it was about half the price of the DVD set. So if one was $45 our cost, it would be $22.50. But if you decide you don't want your club membership anymore, you don't have those workouts anymore because you don't have on demand anymore. But as soon as you get your club membership back, they're already there waiting for you, as long as you are logging in with the same Team Beachbody account. Does that make sense? Okay, yeah. So, but like I was telling these guys before I started the recording, to me, I would honestly prefer to just pay the full price for the program, because you're going to get the DVD set and it's going to be on demand. So then if you do go anywhere where you don't have Wi-Fi, you can actually use your DVD.
Megan, so it's T25, Body Beast, and Size.
Oh,
the three that are starting out.
Hi.
And then they're releasing all the worksheets that go with it too.
okay, so it'll have all the material that the DVD workouts come with. So that's good, but you know, each person gets to decide what's best for them. So that's just another thing that you can offer if people really, really, really don't want the DVDs. So, was there anything else?
Super Saturday.
Yeah.
I was trying to think.
I'm trying to think.
Something else.
I just wanted to share one story that we heard at Super Saturday. Like brought tears to your eyes. Yeah, Trina's like, we just, know that you don't really know what's going on in somebody's life until they open up and tell you. You know what I mean? Like there was this guy there. Do you remember what his name was? Ron Hansen. He's a Beachbody coach. So he was going through a rough time in his life, and his wife decided that they needed to have a divorce. They had small kids, and he was talking with her, and she pretty much ripped him a new one and just said that you're a piece of crap, you're a piece of crap dad, you're a piece of crap husband, and just like totally like drug him down big time. And so he left their house and was driving back, I think, to his house or something, right? And he's just crying, and he thought, I've lost my wife, I've lost my kids, there's nothing left in this life for me, right? And so he said he saw this dump truck or a garbage truck or something coming down the road from the opposite direction, and so he swerved into the other lane. Like he's like, okay, I'm done, I guess this is it, and as he got closer to that other truck, and he heard his son's voice say something like, I miss you, Daddy, or I love you, Daddy. What was it?
Daddy, I love you.
Daddy, I love you. And he jerked back into the other lane, went off into the bushes, into the weeds, and just sat there and cried. And he just sat there and cried, and he was doing, what was he doing? P90X. And so he was in the middle of doing P90X, and that was like one of the things that got him through all of his hardships that he was going through. He said that even some days he'd said, his alarm would go off, and he'd get up and make it through the warm up, and that was all he could do. And then he went back to bed. But at least, he was up and trying to do it, to try to become a better man, a better father. And anyhow, and now his life is perfectly fine. So it's kind of crazy. Oh, yeah, the travel packs for Hydrate and Energize. They're now, well, the end of this month sometime, right? Like the 27th or something like that. They're selling the Energize and the Hydrate in individual packets of 10 per box. So, and that's kind of cool because oh yeah, and the barista shake combo packs. Yeah, you guys see, it's a good thing you guys are all here. And because the Energize and the Hydrate packs are only like 13 PV or something like that. So if you ever have an order that needs just a few more PV points to be where you need to be, that would be a good one to get too, even to just let people try them. You know what I mean? So, or I think they were really meant to take to the gym, because you're not necessarily supposed to drink your Energize, well, I guess 15 minutes before, but your Hydrate is supposed to be during. So, and then the Barista Shakeology sample pack, triple combo pack. Okay. It comes with the chocolate Shakeology, vanilla, and the new cafe latte. So it would be 8 of each flavor in the box of packets. So, was there anything else that I'm missing from Super Saturday? Nope. Other than all the sweat from the workout that we did that day, because it was a good one. So, all right, you guys. Well, one other thing, just to tell you for fun, we had one of Scott's new coaches over last night, and we were kind of going through some of this stuff with them, and he asked me, he's like, so do you ever like pick and choose like who you talk to about this, you know? And I said, no. And he's like, well, why? Well, obviously, I guess you kind of do in some sense, as like, if you know somebody that you don't want to work with, you obviously wouldn't talk to them, right? Okay, so that would be like the only thing. Like, if you know somebody that you're like, I could never work with them, then obviously you don't want to work with them. But I told him, no, you don't get to pick whether this is for them or not. You know what I mean? A lot of times you go through your Facebook friends or your contact list, and you're like, oh, no, you know, like, not going to talk to her. But in all reality, what gives us the right to choose who gets this opportunity and who doesn't get this opportunity? You know what I mean? It's one of those things that a couple years down the road, you might have somebody come up to you that you said, oh, they wouldn't do this. You know what I mean? So you didn't ask them, come up to you and be like, hey, what the crap? You've been doing this for 2 years, and I've been sitting over here lazy, unhealthy, unhappy, and you could have helped me out 2 years ago. You know what I mean? So you don't ever want to have those conversations either. But like I was telling him last night, we really don't have, you know, what gives us the right to decide who gets to change their life or not, you know? And what does it all stem from? The reason that you don't invite somebody, you're afraid they're going to say no. Really, is that what it is? Yeah, you're afraid that they're going to say no, or afraid that they're going to like, why would I do that, or something, you know what I mean? So it's really your own fear holding you back from inviting that person. But it's not up to us whether they want to or not, because you can't tell somebody when they're ready to change their life. You can't, you know what I mean? We can like, hey, come on, you know, let's do this. Because sometimes it takes, you know, a little bit of a lasso to get somebody to change their life, because like they're saying they want to, you know what I mean? I want to. And then it's like, oh, but I don't know if I really want to. So they need a little pull every once in a while. But yeah, you really can't tell, you know, who is ready to change their life yet or not unless you ask. So, and like I was telling him last night, it really doesn't matter if they say no, because they're not saying no to you. They're saying no, they're not ready yet to change their life. Because a lot of times, well, what does it take? 6 or 7 times of hearing about something before you actually decide to do it. Same case, you know what I mean? Like 6 or 7 times hearing about, oh, we should work out, we should eat healthy, before they actually like, okay, I think I should work out and I think I should start eating healthy. So, do you have anything to add to that? No. Okay.
No, that was my favorite part about Super Saturday.
Yeah, about Super Saturday. So, all right, you guys. Well, I guess that is it for tonight. And does anybody have anything else that they want to, any input or any questions? I think we've got 2.5 minutes left of time before it kicks us off. Whoa, coughing fit. Nope, nothing from anybody. All right, does everybody have their goals set? Like goals for this month, goals for the next 3 months? How about yearly goals? Any yearly goals? How about 5-year goals? Nobody wants to think 5 years ahead. I know, right? Like, I don't want to think, man, okay, I'm 33 now. I can't wait until I'm 38 so that I can have or do. Just kidding. But yeah, 5 years out is a long ways. So, all right, you guys. Well, I will let you go.
I gotta have my monthly goals mastered before I can worry about 5 years.
True. That's true. Oh, real fast before before this kicks us off, did you guys listen to the Darren Daily today? Yeah? Okay, we got a couple on here. Basically, what he says, and I'll post it in our team page, is we all have these big goals, right? And imagine that big goal is a big, long staircase. Imagine you wake up every morning and you look at that 1,000-step staircase, right? You're thinking, oh my gosh, how am I ever going to do this? He says, you know, focus on taking 3 steps a day, right? So basically 3 things a day. And when you take your first step, all you're doing is looking at your first step until you get there. Then you take a look at your second step, and you don't look at anything else until you get to the second step. And then look at the third step, step up to the third step, baby steps all the way up. So anyhow, I'm going to post that in our team page as well for you guys to listen to, because it was really good. Did you listen to the one that Scott posted about getting pissed? Yeah, it's in our team page too. So he posted the link for it there. So I'll post the one for today, and you guys are awesome. I hope to see maybe one of you at Fit Club tomorrow, maybe Trina too. And